So today I'm going to be talking about what I have in my first aid kit. So first thing is, if you have a sick guinea pig and they've stopped eating, it is super important to have critical care. Now this does expire, but pretty much the only thing that will expire in this is the vitamin C content. So of course you could always crush up some vitamin C tablets and put that in here. So what I use is this type of syringe. This one's a little bit different. This is like a 60 cc. It's a 2-ounce container, but you want to make sure it has a thick end. It doesn't have to have, I think most of them have like the tip, but I had to use this with Carmel. Now, he wouldn't eat it, but it's always good to have this on hand for emergencies. All you need is, what I did was a tablespoon of the powder and 2 tablespoons of water. I think that's what it was. Something like that. So, and then you just put it in the syringe, and then you just force feed them this. So that's always good to have on hand, because if a guinea pig stops eating, that their digestive system shuts down, their body begins to shut down, and they can die within several hours over a period of time. So it's good to always have that on. Now, if you ever have a guinea pig that has bloat, I've never experienced this, and having furry guinea pigs that are Abyssinian breed, I think that's how you say that. Might have been saying it wrong all this whole time, but they have, like, you know, the fur, the rosette sticking out everywhere. It would be very hard to see if their tummy is distended, bloated. So what you would be able to see is if, you know, they're not really eating, they're not pooping. So what you would get is smithicone. You can get these are just infant's gas relief, and you could give just the smallest, the 0.3 milliliter. That would work. Let's see. If your guinea pig is injured, maybe get a cut, another guinea pig's bit them, it's always good to have Betadine available, and this is just the Walmart brand, and this came in handy since Carmel's had several surgeries and having to flush out his wounds with Betadine. I didn't realize that that's what, you know, she told me, but it did not, I don't know, I didn't put 2 and 2 together that this was the same stuff. So they gave it to me watered down to flush it out, and then when I ran out, I about called them, and I was like, wait a second, I already have this in my kit. So I mean, it was just $2 for them to give it to me. So I've just been using this. You want to water this down, probably more than, you could do it 50-50, but you might want to do it a little bit more. It's a lot better than alcohol or what else? I can't remember the other antiseptic, but this is going to help with the skin healing. It's not going to actually hurt it. So that's always good, and you just get some Q-tips, and that would help. Q-tips are amazing and can be used with a lot of things with guinea pigs. I also have organic coconut oil, and I can't remember where I got this, probably Walmart, but this is good cleaning their grease glands, and it's mainly the boys that theirs gets really nasty. I still have yet to see a buildup on the girls, but I just kind of, I just take a little bit, and eventually once you start rubbing, it begins to warm up and becomes liquidy, or you could warm it up. Just make sure you check the temperature of it. And then what they get per day, well, maybe not all of it per day, but they definitely get a urinary support tablet a day. Now, Caramel is about my only one that will eat a whole tablet in one sitting. The other ones, my girls hate it. So they'll get it, I'll give it to them, and then as soon as it goes in their mouth, they drop it and is like, what else you got? So I only give the girls a half tablet each. So in case out of the three of them, one of them doesn't eat and another one gets, two pieces, it's not going to in turn cause to hurt them. But this helps flush out their kidneys and all that stuff. Now occasionally they will get a chewable vitamin C tablet. This is 500 milligrams. I cannot find anything smaller than this, and it would be better if it was sugar-free, but I've been looking everywhere and unable to find it. But vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, so same thing in us. You should have around 2,000 per day, us. If we eat like 6,000 and our body only absorbs some of it, whatever's left over is flushed out of us. So the same thing goes with the guinea pigs. It's always best to give them a little extra just to make sure they are getting the proper amount, because whatever they don't use is flushed through them. You absorb more vitamin C through the natural, so like fruits and veggies, than you do with these type of vitamins, because it's not completely natural, whereas you're getting it naturally from a vegetable. So I divide this tablet up into 6. So I break it in half and then break it in 3 sections on that half. So they're getting roughly, you do the math, around 75 to 80, around there. Again, math may be wrong. But I give this to them every few days just to make sure they're getting plenty. This Saline Solution is also good for if a guinea pig gets hay in their eye. I've never had to use this. I did use some when Rolo, my guinea pig that's passed away, who's over there on that wall. We got a little memorial over there. But he had problems with his eyes, which eventually it led to, we didn't realize he had an ulcer, and they figured out he had an ulcer, and so it was completely different, but I thought he just had something in his eye. So the Saline Solution did come in handy, but I've not had to use it. That was the only time I ever had to use it, and in reality it didn't do any good because that was not the underlying issue. So this is good just to help clear out and flush out if it's, just to get the hay out of their eyes. So this is really good to have on hand. Also, bathing a guinea pig. I have Gorgeous Guineas. This is the Kind and Gentle shampoo. This is for all guinea pigs, and it's better quality than what you're going to find in the stores, and it's geared towards guinea pigs and their skin type, so it's going to be much better. I'll eventually do a video on bathing. Caramel's my only one that gets bathed currently because he's so messy, and I can't bathe him currently because he's still recovering some surgery, and I don't want to start another infection. So I was about to do it before his surgery, and then I just didn't get around to it, and so they've shaved him in that area, so he hasn't had like a crummy bum in a while, a nasty bum. So this will be used here soon, and I'll do a video on it. Now, when I don't brush my guinea pigs because they are very short-haired, and Caramel would probably be the only one to be brushed because his hair is so coarse, but my guinea pigs don't need to be brushed because they have such short hair. But there are things that I do, like when I clip their nails, and these are the materials that I have. First thing is a nail clipper. I don't use, I do have an extra human nail clipper, but I just prefer this angle much better. And I think this is actually a cat trim, like their nail clipper. I'm not really sure. It was in the guinea pig section, but I've had this one for a while, and it still is very sharp, and there are ways to sharpen it, but this is how I clip it. I just love the angle a lot better, and I feel like I have more control. Also, a flashlight in case I can't see them. I do have a few guinea pigs that have black nails, and I can't see their quick. And then a nail file, if needed, for their back ones. I also have I forgot how you say this, a styptic pencil, And what you use this for is if they start bleeding, you just wet this. It's like chalk. You just wet it, and then you put it on the area, and it's supposed to stop the bleeding. This is like a men's. This is for like men for shaving. So it's come in handy a few times. I haven't hit the quick in quite some time, but it's always good for emergencies because I have had it happen before where I didn't have this on hand or anything to stop the bleeding, and they were bleeding everywhere. I barely clipped it too, so I had to sit there and hold them and put pressure on their nail, and they were not too happy. I also use, this is Gorgeous Guinea's F&M ointment as well. I used it a lot on Rolo because he, I don't know if he had, I can't remember what it's called, but he had would get really red and sore, so every morning he got a foot soak, and it was just, enough to wet his toes in salt in the, I can't remember the type, but it's like for foot soaking. I would use that, and then I'd put F&M ointment on, and it greatly improved his foot condition, but he just had a lot of, dried feet. They would get really red sores. Poor thing. I mean, he had everything wrong with him, but this is also good. It does contain nut products, so if you're allergic to nuts, may not need to use this, but I put this on all the guinea pigs' feet when I do their nails, and it's a good moisturizer for the bottom of their feet. So that pretty much is what I have in my emergency kit. I didn't include the medications that Carmel's on because those are currently at home because he still does go home every night and stays with me all through the weekend so I can check on him. So he gets all of his medication in the morning before I leave for school, and then he gets it at home. So the only thing I carry to and from school is the Betadine, Betadine solution. So, but I do keep it in this container here. I have several containers in one of my, whatever these called, bookshelves. I don't know what they're called, but several of these that have organization stuff that just organizes all their stuff. So eventually I'll do a video on that too. But that's all I have, and that's all I have needed so far. If you have added other things to your kit that are different than mine, please let me know because it's always good to have extra stuff. Even if you may never use it, it's always good because you never know when you need something right then and there. And it's terrible when you can't go and get something while your guinea pig is sick. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!